Every single morning, more than 61% of women over the age of 50 wake up with eyes so dry and foggy. It feels like looking through a thick veil of mist. And here is the truly alarming part. Your vision is deteriorating twice as fast as a man of the exact same age. Are you finding yourself squinting more often? Pushing your phone further and further away just to read a simple text message? Or maybe you are constantly relying on expensive eye drops that only seem to provide relief for a few fleeting minutes. You might think your eyes are simply getting old. But what your eye doctor rarely has the time to explain is that age is not the real culprit. The true saboteur behind your failing vision is the sudden silent disappearance of a specific hormone. But there is a way to reverse this. By the end of this video, you will discover exactly 3 natural foods, ranked from the weakest to the absolute strongest, that you must eat right before you go to sleep. We are going to show you how to turn your 8 hours of rest into a golden window of healing, regenerating your retina and restoring your vision from the inside out. You see, when you enter menopause, your body undergoes a drastic drop in estrogen. We often talk about how this affects our bones or our moods, but we almost never talk about what it does to our eyes. Estrogen is the master regulator of moisture in your body. It is entirely responsible for keeping your mucous membranes perfectly lubricated, including the delicate tear film that protects the surface of your eyes. It also maintains the vital elasticity of the microscopic blood vessels deep inside your retina. When this essential hormone suddenly drops, your eye becomes exactly like an engine forced to run without oil. Every time you blink, there is invisible friction. That friction creates chronic silent inflammation, and that inflammation is what ultimately leads to that frustrating, foggy blurriness you have to deal with. But here is the good news. The nighttime is not just a time when your eyes simply power down and rest. When you close your eyelids and fall asleep, your retina begins a rigorous cellular cleanup process known in science as autophagy. This is the exact moment when your body works desperately to repair all the micro-damage caused by glaring phone screens and harsh sunlight during the day. If you give your body the precise building blocks it needs right before bed, you can actually supercharge this nightly repair cycle. So, what are the absolute best materials you need to feed your eyes tonight? Let us count down from a foundational daily solution to the single most powerful natural remedy. Starting with number 3. Number 3 on our list is the forgotten transporter: pumpkin seeds. Now, you might be thinking, I already take handfuls of vitamin A supplements, or I eat plenty of carrots. Why is my vision still fading? Here is the truth. You can consume all the vitamin A in the world, but it will be absolutely useless if you do not have the key to unlock the door to your retina. That key is zinc, and pumpkin seeds are an absolute powerhouse of highly bioavailable zinc. You see, zinc acts like a dedicated transport vehicle. It actively picks up the vitamin A stored in your liver and carries it straight to your retina. Once there, it uses that vitamin to produce melanin, a crucial pigment that physically shields your eyes from internal damage. In fact, clinical studies have shown that having optimal levels of zinc can reduce the risk of advanced macular degeneration by a staggering 25%. But why is this so critical for women over 50? Because as your hormones drop, your gut becomes incredibly sluggish. It loses its ability to absorb nutrients efficiently. The zinc found in pumpkin seeds acts as a powerful catalyst. It wakes up your digestive absorption system, ensuring that not a single drop of that precious vitamin A is wasted or flushed away. Here is exactly how you use them. Take a small handful, about 1 tablespoon, of plain unsalted roasted pumpkin seeds. Do not just swallow them. Chew them slowly and thoroughly about 2 hours before you go to sleep. The physical act of slow, methodical chewing actually stimulates your vagus nerve, sending a powerful, calming signal to your brain that it is time to relax and prepare for a deep sleep. Just a quick warning. Do not eat a massive bowl of them right before your head hits the pillow. They are very high in fiber, and too much fiber late at night can cause uncomfortable bloating. For their foundational role in nutrient transport and hormone support, we give pumpkin seeds a solid 7.5 out of 10. Moving on to number 2, the blood vessel reviver, bilberry. During World War II, pilots in the British Royal Air Force supposedly consumed jars of bilberry jam before their dangerous midnight bombing missions. Their secret? It drastically sharpened their night vision. Today, modern science knows exactly why, and it turns out to be the absolute perfect antidote for the severely dehydrated eyes that come with being over 50. The magic lies in a very specific compound called anthocyanin. Unlike most standard nutrients, the anthocyanins found in bilberry have the extremely rare ability to completely cross the blood-retinal barrier. Think back to how we discussed estrogen loss. When that hormone vanishes, the microscopic capillaries inside your eyes lose their elasticity. They begin to resemble brittle, dried-out tree branches, struggling to survive. Anthocyanins act as a targeted, deeply nourishing irrigation system for those deadened branches. They rush in, physically repairing the fragile walls of your blood vessels and restoring up to 30% of the vital blood flow directly to your eyes. To use this tonight, simply stir 1 level teaspoon of high-quality bilberry extract powder into a small glass of warm water. Alternatively, you can enjoy half a cup of fresh bilberries as a light dessert, about 2 hours before you go to sleep. There is a very important warning here, however. Because bilberry is so incredibly effective at promoting blood circulation, if you are currently taking prescription blood thinners like warfarin, you absolutely must consult your doctor before adding this to your nightly routine. For its remarkable science-backed ability to revive dying capillaries, bilberry earns a very strong 8.5 out of 10. And finally, we arrive at number 1. Taking the absolute top spot is not just a single food. It is an ancient, legendary remedy often referred to as red gold. This is a botanical combination so remarkably powerful, it helped generations of traditional healers maintain crystal-clear vision well into their 80s. I am talking about the precise pairing of goji berries and chrysanthemum. Here is exactly why this is the ultimate macula regeneration machine for a woman's body. Goji berries possess an extraordinarily high concentration of zeaxanthin. You can think of zeaxanthin as a pair of internal sunglasses. It builds a thick physical shield right over your macula, completely blocking out the toxic blue light radiating from your screens before bed. But the true miracle happens when you introduce the chrysanthemum. In traditional Eastern medicine, there is a golden rule. The health of your liver directly dictates the health of your eyes. Chrysanthemum is a master botanical at cooling and soothing an overworked liver. Furthermore, when you steep these two specific ingredients together in hot water, they release a gentle wave of natural phytoestrogens. Remember the devastating estrogen drop we talked about at the beginning of this video? This tea steps in to softly fill that exact void, naturally lubricating your tear ducts and soothing that agonizing dryness from the inside out. In fact, clinical trials prove that consuming this exact blend consistently for 90 days significantly increases the protective pigment density in your macula. So, here is your 30-day commitment. Take 10 to 15 clean, sulfur-free red goji berries and 5 yellow chrysanthemum buds. Steep them in hot water. You need to drink this while it is still warm, exactly 1 hour before you close your eyes to sleep. And please do not throw the berries away. You must chew and swallow the softened goji berries at the bottom of your cup to absorb the full medicinal effect. One vital medical warning before you try this. If you currently have a high fever, active diarrhea, or if you are taking prescription medication to lower your blood sugar, you must consult your doctor first. Goji berries are so biologically active, they can naturally drop your blood sugar levels during the night. For its flawless fusion of ancient wisdom, targeted hormone support, and undeniable modern science, this red gold remedy earns a perfect 10 out of 10. Now please listen carefully. I do not want you to feel overwhelmed. You absolutely do not need to do all 3 of these things right this minute to see results. In fact, the best way to start is by creating a simple, realistic evening routine. I highly recommend making the red gold goji and chrysanthemum tea your absolute core foundation. Let it become your quiet, relaxing ritual exactly 1 hour before you go to sleep. Then, if you want an extra layer of support, simply nibble on a small handful of pumpkin seeds earlier in the evening, perhaps while you are unwinding with a good book or watching television. Here is what I am asking of you today. Make a firm, undeniable commitment to try this routine for the next 30 days. Your body did not lose its hormone balance overnight, and your delicate eye tissues will not heal overnight either. They need consistent, gentle time to rebuild the foundation that has been lost. Always remember, while these are profoundly powerful natural tools, they are a holistic support system, not a magical cure. If you are currently under the care of a physician for a serious eye condition, always share this natural approach with them. If this video opened your eyes to what is truly happening inside your body, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. We are completely dedicated to uncovering the forgotten secrets of natural healing, specifically designed for women in our magnificent stage of life. I wish you a beautifully deep, restful sleep tonight, and a bright, crystal clear morning tomorrow.